Hello, everyone. The best slave is a slave that don't know they're a slave. From the moment we are born, we are slaves. And we become indoctrinated into a system so that we can be slaves for them. And however, the United States government cannot get a tax, it becomes illegal. If this country was really concerned for us about our safety and our health, alcohol would be illegal, and so would cigarettes. During this coronavirus, COVID-18, they keep causing panic, and the media is doing a great job at it. This public relations campaign is absolutely amazing. It's an organized effort, as you can tell. Commercials, a lot of commercials. Things will be like they used to be. No, they will not. They are taking away our rights so fast, and it's happening every day. And Cuomo of New York, he should be ashamed of himself. Going to stand there in front of an independent reporter and tell him, we have ventilators, we don't need them yet. They're in storage. But then you get on the news and talk about how, people dying, people this, people that, and you don't even have enough of people to use the ventilators on yet. We are not free. And when people say, why are we not free? That's because people compare our freedoms to around the world. They are not the United States. They do not have a constitution that has been implemented and enforced for years until Nixon changed that. But there has been a lot going on, and now we can really see how we don't have rights. You can watch the History Channel. They're giving fines and harassing people for fishing, for hunting. Want to see your license. For food. I thought it was our God-given right to hunt and to fish. You can't even put a boat on the water. Boat has to be registered. Boat has to be insured. We don't have rights. And even during this coronavirus, it's always something to take away our rights. We're trying to keep you safe. You have not tried to keep us safe for quite some time. If you care about people's opinion, when people talk about chemtrails, you would do an investigation on it just to find out what's in the chemicals, if you cared so much. But they don't care. They're using drug trafficking to keep us safe. Drug trafficking? Come on. People got to wake up. People have shown videos all over the country. The hospitals are not full. This pandemic is not adding up. They are trying to cause chaos, and the American people have been absolutely great. Absolutely great. Crime is down. Yeah, there was a couple little toilet paper disputes, but for the most part, for a major part, crime is down. And that's awesome. Shout out to the people being very courteous to their fellow Americans, and that's what we need during this time. But we are not free. And the American government is never going to allow us to be free. They talk about, raising the minimum wage and everything. It might sound stupid, but I would rather for the cost of living to go down. Do that. Cost of living to go down. And stop this tax where You could buy a car, the car is taxed. You sell the car is taxed. And it's taxed, and it's taxed, and it's taxed, and it's taxed. Stop that. That is only taxed, it's only taxed one time. There's a lot of things going on, and people are not paying attention. And unfortunately, by the time they realize, it is going to be too late. It's going to be too late. What are they going to do? They cause such a scare. Is it going to be a thing of everybody's going to have to take the vaccine to keep it from spreading, to keep you safe? My thing is to give a vaccine, you're actually injecting the virus into the people. I don't know. I'm definitely not a biologist or a biologist, but I thought I knew the basics about science, and I always thought for a virus to take a hold of, it needed a host. I just didn't know that the virus could just sit out there with no host. But I guess people believe everything what's told to us, and you should do your research on Dr. Fauci, because Dr. Fauci has a different agenda. Dr. Fauci actually gets a lot of paychecks from a lot of people to spread this fear that he's spreading. He seems like a nice little guy, but he's been around a long time, and he's cashing some major checks. He sat on a lot of boards. Dr. Fauci is not to be trusted. These hospitals are not full. The coronavirus does exist. But it don't exist the way it does exist. The only problem is this pandemic is not what they say it is. They're manipulating the numbers. People dying that had heart disease, they're putting it under coronavirus. Go to your local hospitals and upload it. Either way, if it's packed and it's full of coronavirus victims, may God, give them strength. Go record your hospital. Go record the emergency room. Ask some questions. And I bet my life that they're empty.